Hello, I'm Ed Schultz, Journeyman Supervisor of the Historic Farming Trade here at Colonial Williamsburg. We are located in Williamsburg, Virginia in the United States, where we interpret 18th century Virginia. The title of this paper is Plowing New Ground, Digital Preservation of Historic Farming Skills. This paper examines the beginnings of a digital preservation project for my trade. It is an applied case study to help people understand the need to start filming for preservation and how easy it really is. I hope it will inspire others to get to it. Colonial Williamsburg is the world's largest living history museum. That's right, I said living history. I know there's a lot of debate in EXARC about what living history is or is not, but really, that's another paper that we'll go into. Bottom line is that we use living history, dressing and period clothing, as an interpretive medium. Now, what this paper will focus on is my trade, historic farming. It is amongst 24 other trades, which includes things like blacksmith, weaver, tailor, silversmith, and lots of others. All the skills of this through the apprenticeship program are guided by a curriculum that we have. It's a defined set of skills that are both of the hand and the mind here. This is an extensive reading list that goes along with the hand skills. My trade is about growing period crops through the processes and the tools and the means which they actually did it in the 18th century. Let me show you a little bit about what that looks like. All of the 24 trades at Colonial Williamsburg do the work of 18th century Virginians in the period manner. This is experimental archaeology 365 days a year. Over the past several months, we've been making videos of these skills. The collection of these skills acts as sort of a backup drive for the hard drive of the apprentice program, which is the person-to-person transfer of these skills. Many of these have been filmed by cell phones. Let me show you one of these. So I'm going to show you how to top a tobacco plant. You top the tobacco plant to put the energy towards the remaining leaves. What we want to do for the 18th century, this type of tobacco called Orinoco, is we want to get 6 to 12 good leaves. All right, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's where I'm on top. Okay, so that's going to be right here. What you do is you take your hand like this, all right, like that, and you're going to do a quick snap. Here we go. And just throw it away. It's worthless. Again, what happens is it puts the energy towards the remaining leaves. It will also sucker, which that means what it does is put small leaves out at the union of the stalk and the remaining leaf. You show up right there. These are one-shot videos with a cell phone. I got the idea from the Association of Living History, Farms, and Agricultural Museums, which we call ALHFAM. A major part of their mission is the preservation of skills, both intellectually, but also of the hand. So the board created a Skills Training and Preservation Committee, the STP committee, to guide this initiative. And that's where I got the idea. They call them skill clips. All they are short videos that demonstrate historic skills. All of our videos that we have taken and will take are on the STP section of the ALHFAM website. I'm such a strong believer in this idea that I had to join. Look, all kinds of things can happen at museums. Let me give you a real-world example. Claude Moore Living History Farm. It was a 40-year living history farm that interpreted 18th century farming skills. In 2018, it collapsed. Gone. Staff gone. Skills gone. I got their tobacco seed right here, right before they collapsed. But I wish I had more. So about 3 years ago, I wanted to start a flax processing program here. I talked to people, I emailed them, a couple times some people came, but still the nuances of it couldn't be captured, and I couldn't replay it over and over to really capture those. So I had to do this year after year, and I picked up the nuances. I'm not going to let that happen to others again, so I captured it in video form. And there's 3, and they're going to be 4 videos of flax processing. Let's take a look at one of them. I'm Ed Schultz from Colonial Williamsburg, and I'm going to show you how to hackle flax. This flax has already been broken and scutched, and so what we need to do is straighten out these fibers and get out some of the trash. I like to start from the top of the plant. See the fuzzy stuff right there? That's where the seeds were. And you pass it through these hackles. Notice that technique right there. That's one way to get it started when you have a lot of resistance here. Now, eventually, what I'm going to do is a faster method is like this. If you notice, here it's a flip like that, and then you pull through. And you can work it way. I'm only working one end. Look at the difference right there from right there. All right, as I continue, what I'll do then is once I have that satisfactory, I'll pass the other end through it, working my way towards the center so I have the full length hackled. You see it transforming there. All right, now what I'm going to do is pass it through a smaller hackle as well. Then I flip it around. I'll do the other side. And then the smallest hackle right here. And that one I don't really need too much of. All right, this is what we're after right here. It needs to be done just a little bit more right in there. That's how I'm Ed Schultz, and that's how you hackle flax. This was another one-shot video that was captured by a cell phone. Again, these can never replace the transfer through an apprentice program. But they act as an archive that can be accessed over and over again, should you need them. And they can be shared with others. But wait, there's more. Skill clip videos are being sent to Klaus Kropp at ALHFAM Laboratory of Experimental Archaeology in Germany for his Year on the Field project, which documents historical processes of crop production. I've already sent one on testing soil, and others are coming on how to cut with a sickle, tie a sheaf, as well as how to thresh with a flail. Also, you could use these videos to enhance a site's digital presence. By posting them on a website, the public loves these kind of inside looks at museums. That's not all. You can also use them interpretively. Let's say in the middle of summer, like it is now, I'm telling visitors about the plowing process. Well, they can't see that. So they could go to our website and see plowing that I did in the spring to enhance their interpretive experience. This is important stuff. Our intangible heritage could be slipping through our fingers. But we can stop it. This applied case study of digital preservation and historic farming skills enhances the person-to-person transfer of our apprentice program. In the words of the call for papers, so that the digital world can add to the real life world. At the end of the video, you'll find more information. Klaus Kropp shows a video of how to make a skill clip, as well as information about ALHFAM. Thanks for watching this presentation on digital preservation of historic farming skills. You know, it's time to plow new ground. Let's get to it.